Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to make a simple shulker farm that will get you enough shulker shells for your entire world. It doesn't matter if you're on an SMP or a single player world, you'll have all the shulker shells you need, and it's not a super complicated design that you have to worry about something going wrong and not being able to figure out what it is. So let's get right into it. And again, this is for Bedrock Edition. Alright guys, in order to build this farm, you will need an end city with at least 2 shulkers. You'll need 20 slabs. These slabs can be any kind of slabs you want. 1 activator rail, 3 powered rail, 16 regular rails, 2 blocks of redstone, and you will need 8 plus 17 or 8 stacks of oak leaves plus 17 more. You'll need 43 building blocks. These can be any kind of blocks you want. You'll need 28 ladders, 44 buttons, and you will need 4 plus 40 glass. This has to be glass. The leaves also could be glass. It's a preference. It can be any kind of glass you want or any kind of leaves you want. You need 4 soul sand, 1 ender chest, 36 stairs, any kind of stairs you would like, 16 chests, 16 hoppers. Your chest could also be shulker boxes, which is what I prefer. 2 trap doors, any kind of trap doors you want, and 8 hopper mine carts. So the first thing you're going to do is take your temporary slabs and go out 20. What this does is it creates enough distance between here and there that you don't have to worry about your shulkers teleporting back into the end city. So the next thing we're going to do is take our leaf blocks and go out 23, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. You're going to come back in to this side here, and you're going to go 11 off of each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then once you have that, fill all this in. When you're all done, your platform should look like this. Now keep in mind, you can use glass, as shulkers can't teleport to glass, but I find that the leaves stand out a little bit better. So that's what. So I like leaves, but this can be glass. I'm not sure about tinted glass, but it can be any color, regular glass, clear glass. You know, whatever your design preference is. Or if you want to go with leaves, you can use any kind of leaves you would like. I normally tend to go with spruce leaves because it's easier to get, but for this purpose of this video, I'm using oak. Alright, now we want to come in 3 blocks space, and then replace, so on the 4th one, replace these, and we're going to go up 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we are going to, you can use shulkers for your collection if you want. That's what I use. If you already have shulkers that you can spare before doing this, then go ahead, or you can just easily change them out as you get them, which won't take long at all. And we're going to go ahead, and there's our collection system pretty much done. So we're going to take some upside down staircases here, just like this, and wrap it around. This will allow us to still access our chest, whether you end up keeping it like this or shulkers or not. And to make sure that just to make sure the shulkers don't try to teleport to your hoppers here, we want to enclose this with glass, and you kind of want to square it off. I mean, it's Bedrock, so this is a good way to help protect your hopper minecarts and stuff. And then we come up top here, get our rails in, hopper minecart and hopper minecart. Now, you definitely want to use one of your spawnable blocks for this. You can use something different, or you can use, you know, what you've already got. That's where your 2 shulkers are going to go, that you're going to put into the system. Now, you also want to place buttons here just to make sure that they are teleporting to this block and not these 2. Actually, you can't have that button there. But you want to place that button there, run your glass across here, alright. After you have your 2 spawnable blocks in, you want to come out 2 with glass, and then you want to get your soul sand. This is going to be the bubble column that keeps the shulkers from being able to shoot at you. It's very important that you have these 2 blocks here. It allows the shulkers to, for some reason, to split like they're supposed to, and to duplicate properly. And then you're going to have 2 more past that, plus your AFK spot. Now we're going to come on this side, and we are going to put, actually we can do it here. We'll put that there. We are going to go ahead and button this down, and we're going to come underneath and button right there. Now we want to get our glass in. Again, by squaring it off, it helps, because we're on Bedrock, it helps make sure that the stray shulker bullets don't interfere with your hopper minecarts. Otherwise, you'll just find them down in the chest. And by using the glass here, you're still able to open the regular chest. And shulkers need a 2 high space so that they can open up. So we are going to go ahead and bring these up 2 high. Now your row of glass across the middle there, and you're going to stop right here. Now this trap door that you're going to use to get down into your AFK spot, we'll put a temporary block there, and another temporary block, If I stand here, by placing that there, if I stand here, I can close it while I'm in it, and then it'll allow you to jump out. So let's try that again. There we go. And then of course you can remove your temporary block. I suggest doing one part of this farm at a time so that you can get what you need shulker wise to fill up the rest of the farm. Go ahead and put your ladders there, and you can either continue with the glass here, or you can just use buttons. It's whatever you prefer. You could even do away with these steps here and use buttons, but see how you kind of see that hopper minecart? I find that occasionally, like, the stray bullets get in there and get those. So this is basically a part of the shulker farm done. So what we want to do is we want to get us a couple shulkers in there after we get our water source going. Go ahead and put a button on the bottom there and a button on the top, opposite blocks of your soul sand. Get your water bucket there and a water bucket there. Now you should have a bubble column, and you can stand here and you should be perfectly safe. Again, this is Bedrock. There's an off chance that you may get hit, so while you're using the farm, I suggest you keep the trap door closed down so you don't drift away. Also, you could just throw a snowman here, and the snowman will throw snowballs that way. Of course, it won't make it to the shulkers, and the shulkers will still shoot at the snowman, creating whatever. So now we've got one part of the farm in, but what we want is a shulker reloader. So we're going to come just a little bit here, leave like a 3-block gap there, place down a spawnable block, and kind of cover all but one side of it with leaves, and make sure that you come out, you know, 2 spots like so. And then, I mean, you can use glass for this as well, so that you can see in there better. And or you can use the leaves. I tend to use the leaves because you can see through the leaves pretty well. I mean, the shulkers don't blend in that much. But if you have silk touch and you prefer to be able to see the shulkers a little bit easier, then you can go ahead and do this. But make sure that you're using something that's non-spawnable. So then you just got to get a couple shulkers in. Now what you probably want to do is put an activator rail here to eject the shulker, and run your rail lines here. Make sure you have some powered rails in here. That way they can make it all the way. You can use an invis potion and walk right up to this shulker and get him in there and send him on his way with no problem. Now he did teleport to the grass right there, but in just a moment he's going to realize he can't be there. And he's going to either teleport into the farm in one of those two spots, or he's going to teleport into our shulker loader over here. There he goes, and he chose the shulker loader. My suggestion would be not to have the shulker reloader in place until you get the two up there. Oh, I missed the button. And now he's in the farm. We're going to go ahead and use the spawn egg. Spawn the shulker in there. And cap it back off. Now, at this point, you can run the farm. This is only a quarter of it, and you've got to get it primed up, ready to go. So you get in your little AFK spot, make sure you got your trap door closed. These guys are going to shoot at me, and they're going to continue to shoot at me, and they're going to duplicate properly and everything until eventually one will split off into the shulker reloader down there, or one of them may teleport to that shulker reloader, but you definitely want one down in there before you move forward. In fact, you could technically come down here and line up with your shulker reloader that you have here. And you could have another one on the other side. 1, 2, 3, and then our block. One on the side, two out each, two past. One in the front there. One on the top, and bring that across. And one in the back, so that they only spawn down in there. Now if you do the two shulker reloaders and you wait for them both to fill up, again you may have to send one back in there, as they may teleport a few times. You basically are going to redo this one more time to get the next section. So we've got two going this way, soul sand, two glass, and then we're going to have our two spawnable blocks. We're going to bring these up 7. Let's get our chest in. Throw our temporary block there. And we'll go ahead and throw our glass here. Upside down staircases. Rails. Hopper minecarts. Our other staircases. Our glass. Make sure we get our button on our second one there. A button on each side of these. Bring our glass across all the way to our AFK spot. Let's get our buttons here. And bring this across just like this. Now our two water sources. And we can run the farm and let these guys duplicate and come over here when they split. Or we can use our Shulker reloader. These guys may teleport over here and separate, and then you can use the Shulker reloaders to fill in the two sides or whatever. But make sure that you have everything buttoned down that is a spawnable space, or they will spawn there. So we've got all these buttons here, just like we did on this side. And they will continue to shoot at you, and they will duplicate, and eventually one will teleport or split or whatever. And when you have whatever you have to do using your Shulker reloaders or whatever, as soon as these two areas are full, you can build the next section. I strongly suggest doing one section added on at a time. Otherwise, you're going to end up with Shulkers spread all over the place, and you're going to be fighting forever. So wait until you have Shulkers full on both of these before building the third side, which the other two sections are exact replicas of this. Don't forget your button underneath your soul sand. That's very important. And what I like to do here is actually not use glass there. I like to put an ender chest here. If you're going to be AFKing it yourself, this is a good spot for your ender chest. And then just run you some blocks here. You can use fence posts if you want. Those are non-spawnable. Or you can just button this down. So when you're in your AFK spot, you can actually technically strip off all your gear and everything. Maybe just keep a piece of food on you or whatever. And if, because we're in Bedrock, anything happens and you're AFK and you die and you're back at spawn, or hopefully your bed, all your gear and stuff is safe. Shulkers should not be able to shoot you, but I mean, there's an oddball chance that they can. Again, it's Bedrock. I've not died with this design, but you know, safety first, you know. Or again, you could just put a snowman here and just put a new snowman every time something happens. Always make sure this trap door is closed, so if a stray Shulker bullet does come, you're not, you or your snowman's just not drifting out and the farm's not doing anything for you. And I'm going to go ahead and speed this up and show you what the completed design looks like. After your farm is set up and going, you can remove your track here. You don't need any more Shulkers. I am now going to AFK at this farm for 10 minutes. and we're gonna see what rates I get. As you can see, my farm is fully loaded. So, because we are on Bedrock Edition, they do not always duplicate like they're supposed to, which is why we have the Shulker reloaders. I have not reloaded it. My 10 minutes is almost up. So this one here is going to have a lower end of Shulker shells compared to these other two ends where the Shulkers have been. And I think he just... Oh, I thought I seen one split off over here. Guess not. But the farm will replenish itself. Or you can use the Shulker reloader so that you don't have to wait. And our time is up. So let's hop up here. And boom. Now let's take a look and see what we got. I did empty all these out prior to. So we've got 30 there. $33 there. 21 there. And 33 there. That's 64 and 53. So we got 117 shells in 10 minutes. Multiply that by 6 for an hour. And that's 702 shells an hour. And that was with not even one of them not even working the entire time. So you'll get anywhere between 600 and 900 shells an hour out of this thing. I mean, that's a pretty wide range, but that's pretty much how it is. Just because they don't always duplicate properly. But you know, and for 10 minutes worth of work, you know, I would be set for a little bit. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. How do you guys feel about this farm design? And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you aren't already. Share the video with your friends, and I will see each and every one of you in the next video.